Good morning. And yes, sometimes I sleep with my hat on. I've got a bald head, and I don't usually tend to sleep with the heater on. Not yet, anyway. It's not cold enough just yet. But I get cold, Bobby. Blankets are the winner. Right. Trying to put that kettle on. I'm up early. I finished work at 3 last night, and now I'm up now to. I gotta go service my sister's car. So let's get that kettle on, shall we? Yeah. Me tired. I've got fluffy eyes. Can you see I've got fluffy eyes? Right. Let's get moving. It is a foggy morning. Foggy, cold morning. Ugh. But again, as I always say, got me coffee. You know, let's go. Let's go. But look, it's a foggy, horrible morning. Look. Cold, misty. Ugh. Right, let's get moving to my sister's and get this car sorted out. Why is it whenever you park up something slides out the cupboard? And for me it's always my tortilla wraps that slide out and then just go across the floor. Handy. It's getting cold. It's more like winter now, so I'm going to wrap up warm, I think. Jesus. I have to get used to this again. But hey, no rest for the wicked, hey. Ooh. Fine without a licence. Oh, it's already getting cold. Winter mode activated. Right, let's go roll around on the floor. Oh, well, I'm underneath, got the under tray off, got it on stands, just about to drop the oil, but it's like one of these modern ones. I've worked before working at a garage obviously, but I don't really tend to work on cars that much these days, work more on vans and stuff like that, and camper vans, which is usually older stuff, but I'd like to show you this bit, right? So, majority of cars, old cars will have, you know, a steel sump with, I don't know, 17mm nut for the drain, whereas this modern stuff like my sister's car, it's got a plastic sump and a plastic drain plug with just a little, where's it gone? It's over there somewhere. Little pin that slides it in to lock it into place. So you actually don't even need any tools really to get this off. You can just twist it by hand and it will fall out. So let's get that bad boy out. Get this draining. Let's try not to get all the oil over my hands. So I'm going to use a pair of tweezers. Pair of pliers. Pair of tweezers. Nice. Oh, that's your fucking drain plug, look. Silly, innit? You get a new O-ring, and sometimes you get a whole new plug, but I'm just going to replace the O-ring because the plug is fine. So, yeah. Right, I've serviced this car now. So the oil filter, air filter, and oil. Obviously, it's only a diesel, so it's not. Doesn't really need much in regards to servicing. Obviously, just going over. She needs 2 front tyres, which I booked her in tomorrow to go and get them done. But oil service light is on the dashboard, and with old school stuff like my van, it doesn't have one. You know, you decide when it needs a service. Obviously, it's got its own intervals. I understand that. Don't take me seriously whenever I give advice, right? I'm always taking the piss. But with modern cars, to get the light off, sometimes you got to do some magic jibbery, right? So I've had it with cars before where you have to have the hazards on and press this button and press that button and all that kind of thing, and you have to, you know, caress the steering wheel 9 times left and caress it 9 times right, and then you have to tap on the door, and then you have to wiggle the handbrake and press the volume button and window and go back round the back and flick the indicators. Oh, it's just stupid, right? But luckily with this thing, it's actually not that bad, so I'll talk you through it. If you do have one of these, this is how you do it, right? So ignition on. Full accessory power, washer fluid level no. I know I need to get around to that. I'll open the bonnet in a minute. I've got top to river bits up as well. Yeah. Right, so you click left on here, into the menu, keep pressing left, and then it goes driver assist, and then goes computer, right? So you go down to settings, click that bad boy, scroll all the way down, oh no, scroll up to vehicle, then scroll all the way down to oil life, and then press hold OK, and it will start to reset. And reset successful. So all in all, jobs are good. Just got to top the washers up, and then that's jobs are good. And then I might do some little bits of my van. So let's see. I want to do those debushes if I can while I'm here. I'm in a mechanic-y mood. Right, the plan now is to do a little bit of work on my old home, you know. So I mean, get these bushes in. I'm hoping that these are the right size bushes. And there's two types of, well, two sizes, just to be a pain in the ass for this year, because they changed the suspension and all sorts of stuff on these throughout like 3 years. It just changed dramatically. So sometimes it can be tricky getting parts for this bad boy. But yeah, got the D bushes, which I'm gonna, hopefully, them bolts that are holding them on and seize the fork and I can get them off. If not, I'll be screaming and swearing and heating it up. Hopefully these are the right handbrake cables that I've got for the rear. I've got two, one for either side. So I'm hoping that they're right as well, and I can tick them two things off the list. So let's get some tools out again and get cracking underneath here. And I'm going to start with the D bushes, and hopefully they go swimmingly. And if they do, and I'm happy and I'm laughing and I'm smiling, if I'm smiling, then we'll get on with the handbrake cables. But if not, it might have to be another day. But I've got some bits I just want to do before I head off into Scotland. One thing being the handbrake is if the water gets in there, because all the boots are broken on the sides and they're sticking a little bit, if water gets in there and it gets seized up even more and freezes, then we're going to be in a whole world of pain in the arse without a handbrake, and I want a reliable handbrake. So right, let's get under the van and give it a gander and see what we can do. See what we can do. So the bits I plan on changing, the lighting's a bit crap with that behind it. Sorry, hold on, let me try and block that bit out. See that bit there, look, it's the bush inside there. So if I grab hold of this bar, imagine how annoying that is. There's a bit of play in that bad boy. So another knock that's doing my head in. That's that bush, and hopefully the other side ain't that much better either. So, and then we've got the handbrake cable, which I don't know if you can see it, but you see there's a little boot there which has come off the end of there, and I think water's just got in there, and with age it's just corroded up, so my handbrake sticks on a little bit on one side. But I'm looking at it, it doesn't look like it's going to fight me too much. The only pain in the arse will be undoing this. So wire brush and lubricant will be my best friend. Yeah. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we can get it out. But I'm going to clean these up and try and undo them. Hopefully we should be able to get in it. Don't forget your squintacles. I lost the end of my nozzle lot, so now I got to just spray it by hand, just poke it on it. Yeah. What we got? I think it's 15 maybe a 16. Well, I've been off the tools for a little while, haven't I? You know what I mean? That would a 15. Oh, you know what, when you can visually tell what size a nut is just by looking at it, that's when you know you're not a novice mechanic anymore. Now hopefully this is going to be kind to me and go swimmingly. If not, I'm going to cry. Oh.
Now at what point do I actually check to see if that's actually got a nut on the top of it and it's not just spinning? Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Ah, slowly sinking in.
There has to be a nut on the top, doesn't there? I thought they were welded. out on it. It's not. I can't see. In the words of Vice Grip Garage, help me understand. Nothing's ever straightforward, is it? I'm going to punch something, I think, when that slides off. Give me it. Right, one down. Let's try and get the other one off, and we'll go from there. I'll see you in a minute. You see a difference in hole sizes, no pun intended, but see how big that one is, and that one. I don't know if you can visually see that, but definitely a huge difference. So I'm gonna pop these bad boys back in, and hopefully they go in, because I hate trying to find parts, man. And that's one bush down. I mean, there's no play in that. That is tight, that is nice. It didn't fight me too much, thankfully. But a top tip, if you ever are replacing any bushes like that, that are, how can I put it, that move around when you're driving, always put your van down on the floor. Don't have it jacked up in the air. It lets the bush sit in its natural position if it was to be driving along, you know what I mean? So if you have it jacked up and you push that bush in and you tighten it down, when the van goes down, it could potentially twist, or twist the rubber, and yeah, it's just nice common practice, you know. It's good work etiquette. I can't really say it. Etiquette. Yeah, we'll go with that. Right, onto the other side, and then hopefully we can get onto these handbrake cables. Let the blood go back to my arms. Oh, I'm so out of practice. Yeah. Let's see if we can get this handbrake cable slackened off. That's both of them done now anyway. Both those D bushes. So she should be a lot more sort of less swayy at the back for now, and I won't have any knocks when I go over any bumps, which would be a win. So this random little knock on the rear. It's got worse and worse, which is those debrushes, as you heard earlier. I've got one on the front right, but that's for the life of me, can't figure out where the fuck it's coming from. So I'm just gonna wait for it to get worse. It's not actually that bad at the minute. It's just when you go for like a little rumble strip, you get like a and it's like, what the fuck is that? But yeah, let me just double check what time it is. I've got work as well. Oh. Yeah, let's pre-soak this joint. Have a bit of lube. Never have enough lube. Wetter the better. Right, let's check the time and then get some tools and then do that. And hopefully she doesn't fight me, but I bet she will. I bet something's gonna break. This little bastard is fighting me a bit, but I'm trying to hold this, stop it from spinning, and then get this off. But it seems like I've got through the worst of it. It was like all the seized thread here. I tried to clean it off with the wire brush and some WD, but I want to slacken this right off. And I'll slather it with grease when I've finished, so I don't have this problem again. But I need to back off. Shut up! I keep tapping the prop. I've got this nut here I need to back off now, and hopefully that's just going to slide all the way back, because that's already cut all the nice new thread again in it, this one. So hopefully that one will just fall right back, and then the handbrake will go really loose in an ideal world. And no, it's already fighting me. Fuck's sake. Oh, that pinging's doing my head in. I know I'm banging the prop, but it's the only way I can get the span around. Get off me spanner. And of course, this one was going to round off, weren't it? What a pain in the ass. I kind of want to keep that bit. And the other side is guaranteed going to be the same, so the top part of it, the actual nut, looks alright. Well, the bolt looks alright, but the nut's fucked. So I'm going to get my easy removal sockets and see if I can get one of them on there. It might work in my favour, it might not, but we'll find out, won't we? And just to be more of a pain in the arse, I've just ripped the cable out the side marker light, which I didn't do this, by the way. I didn't put that socket on there, that was always like that. But I've just knocked it on my elbow and snapped it off. So I've got one side marker light down now, so I need to fix that as well. Great. Now, if you've never seen these tools before, I think I might have shown you before, I can't remember. But basically when you go to loosen them off, it grips tighter and makes its own thread. I don't know if you can see in the end of there. So let's see if we can get one of these to fit on here, because that would be a God save. God save? I save you. And the light's just gone off. So if you're in darkness, you know why. I can't get the leverage on it. And bracket. There we are. Well, that's great, because that's just all fell apart now, look. It's obviously corroded anyway, but at least now I can at least cable tie it up to there, do you know what I mean? So we'll keep that bit. I'll do the other side as well, but I'm not even going to faff around, I'm just going to cut it off. I ain't got time to be messing around with it, so choppy chop chop. Feels like I'm being intimate with my van. with a toolbox as a pillow. I am knackered though, I'm not gonna lie. I think with a car driving around me. Don't run over my fucking feet. And that is new handbrake cables to the rear. I'm just have to cable tie these up for now. To get some nice little hardware to snugly hold them. But yeah, let's go up the top, make sure the handbrake actually feels like it does anything. Then I cable tie these bits up, but if the handbrake feels good, I'll leave it like that. Then I need to rewire that back up again because that's a nightmare and that's going to be a pain in the ass. I mean, might just snip that joint block out of there and just join it straight to that. Might make it a bit easier because one light out on the side of my van will annoy me. I think me and GoPros have a love-hate relationship. Sometimes they're wicked, sometimes they're a pain in the ass when the battery just randomly goes, no, don't want to use it more, or it just randomly doesn't want to turn on and you have to take the battery out, put it back in again. One day I'll invest in a nice camera. Now, excuse the mess of me. I'm just covered in shit from diving underneath this van. But these are your handbrake cables, look. What I mean by one was sticking. See, like, you have to force that in and out. Same as that one. So if they're not fluent, don't get me wrong, you could probably squirt some stuff down them and make them come back to life, but you have to keep doing that when the boots are split on the ends, you see. So yeah, new ones in it wants to be happy days. Another new thing that I've got, is this floor mat. Look at that. I mean, ignore that, that's just general wear and tear on an old bus. I've got this new rubber mat, look. And I'm not gonna lie, it's like, I don't know how to explain it without sounding weird. I can only imagine that's what it smells like in a rubber sex dungeon, or you know, some sort of that rubber smell. It's like very potent, so it's very interesting in my van at the moment. It is slowly dying down, that smell, or I'm getting used to it. Bondage rubber, nice. Bosh, cheap, cheerful fix. I'll put a bit of tape around that and then that'll do. So these are the little clips that hold the handbrake cables up out the way, and I wasn't sure I had any, but let me just say, right, if you're a hoarder like me, don't let anybody judge you. You do you, man. You do you, because one day you're gonna need that part, and guess what? Today was that day. Oh, sexy new hardware and some stainless steel nut and bolt, look. Do you know what I mean? It's the little things in life. Right, that's all. Handbrake's all up, look. New brushes in the drop links, and I greased up all the caliper, both calipers pivots for the handbrake, because they are known for seizing. And then I can chill out for now before I have to go to work. Still got to tidy up first though. Ugh. Right, let's get packed up. I'll see you lot later before I go to work. Ta-da. So it is a few days later. I didn't end up picking it up after work in the end, and before work in the end, because I was too focused on having to go to work. But things are going to change soon, so keep your eyes peeled for that one. In the next video, there's going to be some big news. I'm going to, you know, inform you lot. Obviously, if you got me on Instagram, you might already sort of figured out what's going on and what's going to happen. And if you haven't got me on Instagram, head over to there if you have got Instagram and look me up. It's the same name I use on my YouTube, and support me on there. But I will go through some more information on all that sort of stuff in the next video. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was just a little montage of me doing bits on my sister's car, and you know, doing little bits on my van, and it's just getting it ready. You know, I feel a lot more comfortable once I've done these bits before I go on and start doing big journeys. Do you know what I mean? So there's a lot of miles coming next year, and it's, you know, I'm just preparing my van for it. Do you know what I mean? Because preventative maintenance, a lot of people wait for things to go wrong. I'm the kind of guy that fixes it before it goes wrong. You know, people are like, oh, it ain't even broken. Just because it's not broken doesn't mean it doesn't need to be fixed. You know, that's the kind of way I see it. You know, there's fix it before it goes wrong. That's the plan. That's where you stop the breakdowns. You know, touch wood, touch wood, touch wood. But yeah, I'll leave that one there. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you lot in the next one. Don't forget to keep it real, keep it safe, keep it true, and I'll see you later. Ta-da.